Good morning, everyone, and happy Mother's Day. What a beautiful day to be celebrating Mother's Day. Our topic today is celebrating the mother aspect of God. And our inspiration comes from Hazrat Inayat Khan. Love is the Divine Mother's arms. When those arms are spread, every soul falls into them. So true. So for everyone that came in a little bit later, my name is Ilene. I'll be giving this service today, and our topic is celebrating the mother aspect of God. And the quote is, "Love is the Divine Mother's arms. When those arms are spread, every soul falls into them," by Hazrat Khan. We have moved into the astrological sign of Taurus. That is the virtue of patience. So those who enter into the vibration of Taurus possess steadfastness, determination, and bring fresh ideas and perspectives. For example, happy birthday, Swami Sri Yukteswar. His birthday was yesterday, and boy, did he ever bring in some amazing things that we evolved, the Holy Science, pretty amazing book. Norm wrote in Sacred Science, "Be patient. At the right moment, Spirit rewards those who are patient." And we're sending a special blessing right now to everyone who listens at home on YouTube. We definitely feel and we embrace your energy. And we will be talking about the service on Tuesday night during the Zoom. So if you get a chance to listen to it and come to Tuesday night, we will hear more about our amazing services. On this, I don't want to forget to say thank you to the musicians, and a special thank you to our technical crew who make all of this happen. On this earth journey, we have been blessed with many who have lived and expressed the love and balance of the mother. Here are a few honorable mentions, and some of them are contemporaries. Mother Gaia, who provides sustenance to all of us. Mother Mary, who courageously brought in the prophet Isa to the world. Mother Teresa of Avila, whose words, "A saint is a sinner, never gave up," inspired many, including me. Amma, the hugging saint, spreading love and joy throughout the world. Sending her a special blessing right now. She's going through a little bit of a physical issue, so lots of love to you, Amma. Anandamoya Ma, the embodiment of the divine feminine and a role model for many. Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy, and is said to offer protection to anyone who is experiencing pain, suffering, or fear in their life, with special attention given to women and children. Julian of Norwich, a nun who wrote Revelations of Divine Love. She describes the motherhood of God, depicting how God suffers with creation as it experiences great and multifaceted evil. Sister Joan, a contemporary Benedictine nun who has for over 50 years advocated on behalf of peace, human rights, women issues, and monastic church renewal. Her weekly newsletter is an inspiration, and sometimes I just email her back and say, "I love you." I call her the original feminist. She's amazing. Clarissa Pinkola Estes, who wrote, among many other books, Women Who Run with the Wolves. She is known for her post-trauma recovery protocol that is implemented on site at disasters, and a quote from Dr. Pinkola, "Within every woman, there is a wild and natural creature, a powerful force filled with good instincts, passionate creativity, and ageless knowing. If you have yet to be called an incorrigible, defiant woman, don't worry, there is still time." I have a hard time reading some of her posts because they're very long, but they're so full of wisdom. Barbara Holmes, who was a close friend and devotee of Richard Rohr, she transitioned this past year. She became an essential voice and wise elder in helping to carry forward Father Richard's vision with grace, strength, and moral clarity. And our beloved Mary Ma. An inspiration and mentor to many of us at Sunburst. Her picture hangs in the lodge as a reminder of her courage and continued ability to inspire. I was blessed with an amazing mother, Ruth, who was and still is a healer. She could heal those who were ready to accept the healing, and used to tell me that even though someone requested healing, only those who actually believe in the power of healing would maintain the healing. I was equally blessed with a wonderful stepmother, Sandra, who has been in the glue in the family since Mom transitioned in 1992. The power of the mother is amazing. Ann Jarvis, who transitioned in 1905, was the person who inspired the movement that became Mother's Day. Her daughter, Anna, wrote letters and gave speeches in support of Mother's Day, and it was designated as a national holiday in 1914. Anne organized Mother Day work clubs to help provide medical care, raise money for medicine, and improve sanitary conditions for poor mothers. She birthed 13 babies and only 4 survived. Very harsh conditions for women back in those days for childbirth. Nothing like what we have available now. Wilma Mankiller, the first woman elected as a Cherokee Nation's principal chief, was a civil rights advocate while raising her daughters at the same time. She is quoted as saying, "Even though we grew up with little or no money, we knew we were the richest people on earth because we had each other." Madame Curie, who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, raised her daughters alone. Her daughter, who also won a Nobel Prize, said that her mother instilled hard work and flexibility in her children, and is quoted as saying that one must come to work seriously and must be independent and not merely amuse oneself with life. This our mother told us always, but never that science was the only career worth following. It's a lot to say for those times. Sojourner Truth, who escaped slavery with her daughter, when she heard that her 5-year-old son was illegally sold into slavery, she raised money for a lawyer and successfully got him out of enslavement. This was a landmark case in which a Black woman successfully sued a white man in court. We are reminded that it takes a village to raise a family. For example, elephant herds. Elephants are a matriarchal society where every female participates in raising the babies. Perhaps everyone here saw that amazing clip of the recent earthquake in San Diego, where the mothers surrounded the babies for their protection at the San Diego Zoo. Of course, we all know not to get in the way of a mother bear and her cubs. So remember to embrace the 8 right steps of living, starting with each day by filling every cell of your body with light when arising in the morning. Have hope, faith, and divinely inspired love for yourself, making that connection with the Creator every day. There is no such thing as time in the ethereal world. The Creator does not value your dedication to meditation on how long or how short you meditate. Let the time spent in meditation with the Creator be organic, and natural, even if it's 5 minutes. And silently chant to yourself, I know the bliss and satisfaction that springs from the union of the soul in the living Christ, and bliss and satisfaction that does abide me throughout all eternity. I know that the presence of the living Christ is fully established in me, and I am the pristine purity of the Christ. And as Yogananda said, I am immortal. Behind the wave of my mind is the ocean of cosmic consciousness. I will cultivate calmness of mind, knowing that God is ever with me. I am spirit and go into the stillness. And when you are interacting with others, use mindfulness to guide you. Find that place within you and conduct your interactions with mindfulness, and affirm silently to yourself, I am grateful that divinity is fully established throughout my entire being. And then remind yourself that today and every day I will courageously and fearlessly walk with compassion, mindfulness, and divine love. And during your interactions, do you ever find yourself working on autopilot? Take a moment to breathe and still the mind. When you are focused and relaxed, that is when you become more productive. And once you have moved into either or oppositional thinking, you no longer have mindfulness. Ask yourself, how do I live life? How you do anything is how you do everything. So start with mindfulness. And when in a challenging situation, take a breath and study what you're feeling. Set aside ego and respond mindfully. And silently chant to yourself, I am not a mortal being. I am not a body. I am a child of God. I am abundantly able to succeed in every effort I mindfully designate. There are times at work things get a little bit crazy, and I just text my boss and say, I'm taking a chill pill here for the next 5 or 10 minutes. And I'll let you know when I'm back available. But sometimes you have to do that. When you're speaking, do so consciously. Words are energy that can affect you and those around you, so speak without judgment. And silently ask yourself, is this true? Is it helpful? Did you speak with integrity? Were you kind? And most importantly, avoid righteousness or attempting to be right. Exercise cosmic humility of God and speak without arrogance. And remember this, God's first language is silence and everything else is translation. In our daily walk of life, associating with family, friends, and colleagues, find yourself in the center and say to yourself every day, I will effortlessly and with great joy walk in the footsteps of the masters, recognizing all beings as God. I will honor God's source by exercising equanimity and radiate mindful energy. And remember that a strong, healthy community is built on trust and respect, so exercise respect and build long-lasting, trusting relationships and avoid absolutes. Be mindful of your body. Treat it kindly. When beginning a meal, take a few minutes to send a prayer of gratefulness. And I want to send out a special blessing to those who have made our meal for today. These are our Sunburst Karma Yogis who give their time and efforts to bring a welcoming and nourishing meal every Sunday. During the daily activities of living, be mindful of your body and silently say to yourself, I am apart from the body. No heat, cold, or sickness can touch me. I am free. Be true to your commitments to the body. Treat it as the divine entity that it is. Be loving and mindful during times of recreation and association. Embrace the unknown with a loving, kind heart during interactions. Freedom is the mastery of self-realization, knowing that God, I am, is the God principle. Thus, we can begin to ride our life stream home, returning to the infinite in body, soul, and spirit. So step forward with mindful thoughts from the center of your heart. This is where our divine parents reside. Send loving energy throughout yourself. Let it flow into Mother Gaia and let it return to the top of your head. And that is where our soul resides. And as Norm always said, keep the top of your head open. So let's prepare to go into meditation. Take a moment to check your posture. If you're in a chair or on a meditation mat, make sure that your spine is properly supported and your knees are below your hips. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation. I'll demonstrate. Then examine your breath, starting at the base of the spine, breathing from the front to the back, expanding the lungs into the rib cage, and repeat this to the heart center. Hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly exhale. Find the space between your eyebrows. That's your third eye. Give it a little bit of energy. Envision a six-pointed star, and then connect that energy to earth, mindfully grounding yourself. If you find that thoughts distract you, go back to your breath. That is the connection between your spirit and your soul. Pay attention to the sensations as the breath enters the nose. Blow it down your spine, and envision a flame rising as the flow of air leaves your body on the exhale, gazing into that six-pointed star at the third eye, and silently chant, Heavenly Father, Mother Friend, Beloved God, Jesus Christ, Bhagavan Gita, Krishna, Father Babaji, Lahiri Mahasai, Swami Sri Yukteswar, Paramahansa Yogananda, saints of all religions, I bow to you all. Free my life from all obstacles of delusion. Give me material, mental, and spiritual development. It goes right through our soul. So as we transition out of meditation, be mindful of the joy that we are feeling meditating in fellowship. We are experiencing, co-creating, elevating, and raising the energy level closer to the Creator. Remember, we are all one.
Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my divine mother. Divine mother, my divine mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Engrossed is the bee of my mind on the blue lotus feet of my Divine Mother. Divine Mother, my Divine Mother, Divine Mother, my Divine Mother.